I remember the first meeting we had at my house. We were just kind of brainstorming. Morgan had just set up the LLC for the actual business, and things were like getting for real. And I'm a creative guy, so my brain was immediately like, we got to brand this thing. We got to make some logos. We got to make some blah blah blahs, and it turned into let's make some videos and like document the whole experience. And so that's what we did. And we had no clue anybody ever would be interested to watch any of this. And you guys were interested, so we're gonna keep doing it.
2020 was a killer year for us. We started off with some practice sprints at Three Pines, which was crazy and funny and awesome. Then we went to Carolina Reaper.
The one I was most dreading was the Carolina Reaper, especially when I figured out it was just going to be the three of us. And I realized that I was going to have to run 3 laps and not 2. Originally we were going to be a team of 4. Shout out to Josh Hyman. But when I figured out I was going to have to run 3 laps, and running is not my strength, and Jay and Morgan are great runners, and so I figured I was going to have to pull that weight. So that was the one I was probably the most nervous about, because I think that was the point where I really started, where the training really picked up, and we were running longer distances, and we were biking. So the Ironman thing was getting more and more comfortable for me. But yeah, the Reaper was probably the one I was the most nervous about.
That really was the first race event ever in my entire life I ever had done. I had no clue what to experience. Honestly, made fun of runners and people that are like kind of in that genre and sport. So when I got there, I didn't know what to expect, but I just knew that like we were doing something as a team, and it felt really, really good.
Then we went to Andy's race in Greenville, which was our first true triathlon. Got to see Mr. Hyman, got to see his breakfast again, so that was fun. Then we had planned to do the Augusta 70.3. That got canceled because of COVID. Ended up doing it in Woodruff, which turned out to be awesome.
And the whole time here, we've been working towards doing a full Ironman. So to do that first one in town was super special for all of us, and to be able to finish it, to beat the goals. And that led us into doing another half Ironman distance in Daytona.
So the entire heart behind Heart and Soul was to raise money through our triathlons, not necessarily like a goal per mile or anything like that, but just to bring awareness to what we were doing so we could eventually give away money to the Woodruff community.
We started out with the original goal of $8,000 for 2020. And just, I feel like we really wanted to set the bar high and see what we could do. And man, people showed up, and God showed out, and just absolutely blessed our efforts.
It turned out to be even bigger and better than what we anticipated when we started.
So looking forward to 2021, we've got big goals, we got big vision, we got big dreams. And again, same thing as 2020, never imagined it would turn into what it's kind of turning into now.
Yeah, so 2021's a big schedule for us as well. Redoing some of the races, not necessarily redoing, but doing them again that we did in 2020, and just seeing if we can improve on times and stuff. So we've got 100-mile round 2 coming up. Basically the real version of what I did last year. I got rolled over to this year, the Knock on Wood 100 and Traveler's Rest. Jay's gonna do that with me. Nathan's knocking out a 50K that day, so we're all taking on some long distances.
And then we're gonna do Carolina Reaper race again. We're gonna do Andy's race again. And then the big thing that we've been doing all this far from a training perspective has been that full Ironman that we'll be doing in September in Maryland.
Very smart of us. We delayed our half in Augusta to the week after the full.
No big deal. Within 7 days, we're going to try to attempt 210.9 miles of triathlons. We'll just see how that goes.
So we've also got some goals to help us along with fundraising and how we can incorporate the community of Woodruff and the surrounding communities, and we'd love to potentially host some races, or a race, maybe a 5K or something like that through town where we can incorporate the community, because we understand that people probably think we're crazy for what we do in the long distances and stuff, but people are very active in the Woodruff community and may participate in those 5Ks or something like that with us.
We had an $8,000 goal last year. This year we're going to have a $20,000 goal. It's been really, really special watching people partner with Team Heart and Soul last year. And we've already had folks do that this year. We've already had folks commit to being a part of this. We've already had folks that have given to what we're doing. And, it's really it's just really special for the three of us doing this. I mean, it's a way that we get to grow the brotherhood. It's a way that we get to be involved in each other's lives and our families involved. But for the community, this is a massive impact for the community that we're a part of. And you guys are the impact. You're the folks that are giving to a cause. We cannot give away. We cannot buy gifts for kids. We can't bless families financially unless you guys give.
Anytime you raise money, a lot of times people feel like, oh, my $50 doesn't matter. And I think for what we're doing, the $5 matters. We had so many people that bought a t-shirt, that bought a hat. And what they don't realize is that's just as important as the big donation. So I'm excited about doing something that everybody can be a part of and seeing what God can do with it.
20,000 is a big thought in our mind of where we think we could land. We've already got some people coming on board that are willing to match portions of the donations that are raised. And we want to do very similar to what we did last year. We just want to be able to bless more people and more organizations potentially in the Woodruff community and surrounding areas and communities, because God just truly blessed us through what the Woodruff community and surrounding areas did last year, and helping us being able to help some children at Christmas and some individuals, and we just want to multiply that this year. So excited about 2021 and growing our goal.
But God has absolutely blessed the mess out of me with the two guys that I'm a part of, with Team Heart and Soul. Just from the way that their friendships have helped me grow, from the way that their families have helped me grow, from the way that our families have kind of grown together. And I just expect 2021 to be even bigger and better than that. I mean, because why not? Why would God settle for last year being the best year of my life? Why would He settle for, I'm only going to bless you in 2020 in the middle of a pandemic? Why not 2021 when, we've got big vision, we've got big goals, we've got big things that we want to be a part of? I just expect God to do something big. And I'm excited for you guys to be a part of that this year.
So how you can help us, again, is obviously by donating. We would love that, but to help get our message out and what we're trying to do. So please like and share our videos, comment on them, whatever you want to do. Just give us your thoughts on what we're doing, how dumb we are, how crazy we are, how pumped you are for what we're doing, and how we're impacting the community, and how you guys are helping us really bless people. God's been really good to us, and we want to get that out, and you guys can help us out by liking and sharing and just really getting behind what we're doing.